Ah, Steelcastle. Haha. Everyone wants to hear about Steelcastle eventually. Since I don't drink, I buy. You listen.
All right. Buy me a mead, and I'm in, I guess.
Here we go again.
A mead for the lad, will you?
Who asked, Bolt? By Necra's left hit, I'm gonna lose it all, Betsy.
Are you serious? Every single night!
You're a blasted cog! What are you even sitting at the bar for?
All right. Get the boys some mead, will you, Betsy?
You better be playing, you bucket of bolts. These boys were about to be leaving. Keep it brief for once in your limitless, squeaky, rust-tainted life, will ya?
Harsh. Real harsh.
Which means I've heard this story 1,000 times, Bolt. Now on with it.
Funny thing, really. What was your name again?
Guy.
Really?
Really.
That's like my name being, well, Bolt. Your parents must have been interesting.
Never met my parents.
Well, that makes sense. It was either your parents weren't there to name you, or they were interesting. Turns out it was the former, not the latter. And neither was there to assign a more worthy name.
Are you gonna tell me your bloody story or not, Bolt?
Right. All right. From the beginning. Most people look up at the towers. The lightning. The engines. The great hilt piercing the clouds. They think that's where the story starts.
Every forsaken goddamn night.
Shows what they know. It started with a hole. A very expensive hole. A very deep hole.
Holes.
And an Orithrum by the name of Caldric Drunmator, who apparently looked at the largest object in the eastern wilds and thought,
What did he thought?
I wonder what's attached to that. Now that is the sort of dangerous curiosity I can appreciate. So he dug. A tingle. And dug. A spark.
A spark.
And dug. And by the gods,
Oh, wow.
electricity
Oh, electricity.
crackled through their machinery. Scholars arrived. Smiths arrived. Treasure hunters arrived. Most hoping to strike fortune. Others hoping to write a book no one would
Oh
read.
yeah, book!
The blade wasn't steel at all. At least, not any steel found naturally in Kiinspion. It was sky steel, a divine alloy. Most scholars insist the material is magical. They aren't wrong, but that is a lazy analysis. What they fail to appreciate is that magic still follows rules.
Gotta follow the rules.
Upon careful study, we discovered that alloy was saturated with extraordinary ionic charge. Not a temporary charge, mind you. A persistent one. As though the metal itself remembered the storm that forged it. The true breakthrough came when we discovered the blade had been buried through a massive vein of iron-rich ore. The sky steel and surrounding metals formed a naturally occurring electrical gradient. Energy flowed continuously between them. Not enough to power a city at first, but enough to prove a theory. We weren't sitting atop a relic. We were sitting atop the largest battery in recorded history. Do you have any idea how exciting that is for a cog? Of course you don't. You're all flesh and alcohol. Guy, you know, that name does leave something to be desired when used at the end of a sentence.
Why, I oughta...
Not like the blade, though. It was very excitable. Humming. Crackling. Spitting sparks. Absolutely trying to kill everyone foolish enough to touch it. Naturally, I touched it.
I touched it too!
Nearly fried my parts.
Pretty sure it did fry your parts, Bolt!
You would know, Stubbs, you blockhead.
Hey, don't be mean to Stubbs. He drinks more than the both of you. He's keeping us afloat.
He don't even have to breathe. What's he pausing for, damn clunkers?
The whole bar top's clearing out. I said keep it brief. You owe another round, you grease-leaking tin can.
Another round then. As you know, Betsy, the story is nearing its climax. And so, as I was saying, I touched sky steel. Best day of my life. Everyone else stood there gawking at a relic, a weapon, a piece of history, and all I could think was, if this thing still has power after all these years, what happens if we plug something into it?
That's what I think about you.
What are you talking about plugging something into Bolt? You would, you nitwit.
That was the moment. That was Steelcastle. Not the towers, not the engines, not the factories. That question, the other said I had fried my mind gem.
I already said it. You did fry your mind gem, you numpty.
That makes two.
Don't say it.
May I please finish my story? You are throwing off the natural build.
Please, for the love of God, let him finish. And give me another mead, will you, Betsy?
Yeah.
Madness, they called it, perhaps. But every worthwhile invention begins with someone sounding insane. One scaffold became 10. 10 became a district. Districts became towers, and before long, we had forges powered by Titan's weapon. Elevators climbing its shaft. Wires wrapped around the hilt like vines. And somewhere along the way, the city became larger than the dream. Now kings fight over it. Inventors flock to it. Armies fear it. And every time I look up at those towers, I remember standing in a dusty hole, staring at a buried blade, wondering what would happen if I plugged something into it. Turns out, quite a lot.
You're full of rot. You weren't there. That was 1,000 years ago.
To the chasm I wasn't. I've got the rust and scorch marks to prove it, you bastard.
Just
No,
dirt.
you were not, you lying hunk of junk.
How dare you? I assure you I was.
You're just a piece of scrap metal.
What
A
bunch
big
of
hole, a
garbage.
dirty hole. Okay, Bolt, I've heard it
Bolts
1,000
and
times.
Lights and batteries and electricity.
Yeah, what
and
even
stuff.
is a battery?
Nobody understands what you're saying. Just give me another mead.
Flesh and alcohol, indeed. Now tell me, why is it her left bosom?